Well, hair loss and thinning hair is stressful. It's also not easy to treat. In fact, our next guest says it's one of the most difficult cosmetic concerns to fix. But there is some good news. There's a new plant-based treatment that's showing some great results. And Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the founder and owner of the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa. She's here with more on this non-invasive treatment. Hello, doctor.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. You know I'm a big fan.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm a fan of yours as well.
Let's talk about hair loss because why does it happen for men and women? Is it the same reason?
There's a lot of it that's genetic. For sure, with both men and women. It's kind of a natural form of aging in some people. And then there are other things, hormonal issues and changes can really make a difference.
Mm-hmm. You know, socially acceptance, let's say men can choose to go with a little bit of thinning hair or even embrace the full baldness if they want to. Women don't really have that luxury,
right? No, they
don't.
That's why it's so devastating for women if they start losing their hair, which is really a source of beauty. And what we as a community, as a culture, think of as a source of beauty.
And identity.
Yes,
sure,
absolutely.
It's gotta be. Right, so you've worked with previously minimal and non-invasive.
We've done platelet-rich plasma. We started that about 6 or 7 years ago. And then we've been doing some other treatments using fractionated laser and infusion of products. And they do work, but they don't work to the extent that we would like to see or that the client would like to see.
Sure.
And that's the problem. And so short of follicular hair transplants, taking little pieces of hair follicles and transplanting them, which is an hours and hours long procedure and still doesn't last forever.
And that can also cost, up to $80,000, depending on how often you have to do it.
We are looking at other options. And the good news is that all of a sudden hair restoration has become huge in all the pharmaceutical companies' kind of investigation and other things across the world. There are many, many things that are now being trialed that look like they're going to work very well.
I love that.
But we just don't know what's going to be best.
Right. I love that. And we've heard about, at least for the men, because we get all the marketing things about like the pills you can take or the topicals, that you can use that have been around for years.
And they do work.
And and they may have some results, but I'm sure you have access to the more, where it's being done by someone in your clinic. And tell us about Derive. What is this new
Derive is
product?
a new plant-based serum that can be infused through the scalp using ultrasound. And so what we do is we combine it with a system that we called our Aquafirm. It's a piece of equipment that does a wonderful job of cleansing and then uses ultrasound to infuse product. And so it's a cleansing of the scalp and then infusion of this product, and then you have a take-home product that you do have to use at least once a day, and we recommend twice a day. And as with many things in aesthetics and with aging, if you don't continue to use something, it stops working.
Right.
And so that's what we have not rounded that corner. Nobody has yet.
Can I just full disclosure, I have come in and experimented with you at Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa with this exact treatment, and I have noticed, hair regrowth, especially even in like little places where I haven't had, in a long time, and it's incredible. I mean, I think, I'm not going to see like I looked like when I was 16.
No.
But to just see, for me, when I've just done nothing but lose hair for decades now, to see regrowth is phenomenal.
It is. And one of the issues that we have learned now, having seen many people for years trying to do different things for hair restoration, is that really you need to have some tiny little hairs present for it to work, because it's going to make those hairs stronger. It's going to help them to multiply in the area. And so really where you're going to see an improvement is around like a fringe.
Yeah, we see some before and after
like
here.
that.
That's a remarkable response.
And these are not our patients. These are, but they're using the Derive, and they're in other clinics across the country that are doing it. I know the doctor who actually invented this process and the product, and he showed me a slew of pictures from his phone that people were just sending him, and they're very, very impressive. Even the first one, which is called alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune disease, that person had growth, and it's just amazing that we're seeing that even in things that aren't just aging.
I think it's so interesting that you're talking about Derive. It's coming from a plant-based element, right?
Right, and so what it's doing is acting like what we call the exosomes.
Exosomes.
That are little messenger cells that tell stem cells to turn on.
Okay. And it draws the conclusion between life, living plants, and we're living biologically, but we can actually find that those cells are effective from plants to humans is remarkable.
Correct. It is. But I mean, there are studies now showing that even, and this is not what we do, using melatonin on the scalp in certain women works tremendously well because it depends on what their hormone problem is that caused the hair loss. So there are a lot of things we don't know. This system supposedly works for all different kinds of hair loss, but we don't know, and we want to just do this. Right now, we're having an event on February 8th where we're inviting people who seem like they're very interested in doing this to a trial, to become part of our own personal trial.
It's really fun. It's like you go and you get a scalp massage. It's nothing. I could have fallen asleep when it was being done.
Yeah,
it literally just feels
totally
like that.
painless.
You're right. So
Absolutely.
you're looking for people to volunteer for free to come in and explore.
Well, no, it's not for free
Not for
because
free?
we have to be able to at least cover the cost because
Got
this
it.
isn't a trial that we're trying to do,
For research. Right.
Other people say it works. We want to know if
okay.
it works for our clients and how well it works, so we can then tell people when they come in, this will work in 80% or 90% of people, and you can expect this kind of hair growth.
Okay.
And that's really what we're trying to do, because in the past, we've seen 30% improvement in hair growth, but that's not enough to encourage people to keep coming back for more treatments.
Because if the people do see results, then they come back and have a treatment like what, every 6 months or something?
Yeah, once every 6 months is basically what's recommended now.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I
Well, it
can't
is
wait for people
exciting.
to kind of come out and experience it. I had a great time with it, and I think it's going to be a really exciting option for people.
And I hope it works, and we all hope it works.
Yeah, and I love the name of this event. Dr. Manjoney, thank you so much. It's always so fun to hang out with you.
Well, thanks,
You're one of
Ryan.
the coolest
It's great
people I
to see
know.
you.
It's so great. Well, you can join the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa on Thursday, February 8th for a special event. It's called, get this, Love is in the Hair. I want to sing it. They're looking for people with recent hair thinning or loss to participate in their initial study group. And if you are interested in taking part in this study, please call 262-746-9088 to learn more. And to register for the event, they need both men and women. So, head on over to that website if you can.